Guys, please subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subscribers. Welcome to FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Kaizer Chiefs 0, Orlando Pirates 1. I'm joined by the double pivot itself, Dr. Mutao and Dr. Tammy.
All right, Steve Ogren Meauti.
I'm not the member?
No, I'm good. Let me take this opportunity to really appreciate Orlando Pirates supporters for coming up in numbers. Obviously, Kitsori Mudau, Kitsori Jahwa Bucks, the legendary Fenya Orlando Pirates.
Yes.
And on my far right, Kitsori Abdul Ibrahim himself, the only person who qualifies to sponsor us beyond football. But anyway, I cannot talk much about, as you can see my Mudau on my right. But anyway, let me really appreciate Orlando Pirates fans from all walks of life. Supporting Orlando Pirates is not an easy thing. It's a calling. You know, I slept around 2 o'clock. I never thought the hard work that I've seen towards the preparation, derby, that would go that far. You know, having to welcome all fans from Botswana, from Lesotho, from Mozambique. All over, you know, it's beyond watching this game live. But anyway, to be honest with you, Steve, what a game of football.
Yes.
And I'll forever appreciate this. A derby made of many elements, and Kaizer Chiefs really came to the party. Remember, Kaizer Chiefs, this for me, they got a draw according to how we played. You'd never think that we would beat Kaizer Chiefs 1-0. You'd never think that we'd beat them at a 90 minutes plus. I mean, an epitome of black excellence. For me, and I have to say this, the best derby in the world, the Soweto derby. Far better than El Clasico. Everyone became safe here. Football became the winner.
Yes.
You talk about Orlando Pirates, you talk about Kaizer Chiefs. They really gave it their all. And for me, because I'm the only person who's able and qualifies to tell you this, I saw Zodo Koza in natural form. This game, we really needed to win it. And the ancestral part of South African football, of Orlando Pirates, really won us today's game. If you check, Kaizer Chiefs got almost 2 quality chances. Rangachi Vaviro would, at the 18th minute or so, he could have really scored this game, and Sipo Chaine come to the rescue, a save a goal. And again, Kaizer Chiefs came to the, they almost scored. Sipo Chaine again came to the party. And this game, for me, it needed brave people. Makhaula, class of his own, he really came to the party. Patrick Tito Maswanganye came to the party. Relebuhile Mufukeng played a different ball game today. And since I'm the only person who qualifies to talk about him in my own manner, some other people, because they don't qualify to have PhD understanding of football, they are saying he didn't play. I understand, because Ashapavala, it's fine. But a player who understands that football sometimes is played beyond talent. Today he didn't use his talent. He used the heart and the hard work. I mean, for a young player to allow himself just to be in front of the central defender or the number 1 last defense of Kaizer Chiefs. When you are in front of a defender, anything that happens in that space, it qualifies you a penalty. If you are facing a goalkeeper and the striker is just behind you, any touch, any contact, it allows you a penalty. I won't lie and say I saw a Miguel pulling him or anything, but that one thing I know for sure, any contact that happens within the box when you're facing a strike, if it was just your typical winger or any other winger, Nata Zamora Akene in and out and try to dribble his way in. But he decided, let me put the ball in front of me and the defender, and the pace allowed him. Remember, the very same chance he had in the first half. He got a chance where he was facing the goalkeeper. But Relebuhile Mufukeng, knowing him as Relebuhile Mufukeng, he tried to dribble all of us. Ashapavala. Unfortunately, the pitch was so wet it didn't allow him to play the ball. But he now understood that we are playing a Champions League kind of game. I need to be composed. I need to work hard. And you talk about the intelligence of our coach, Jose Rivero, whom when saw Mabasa being injured, he didn't just pull him out. He said, soldier on. This game is for soldiers. But again, the injury just became so hard that he had to allow Makhaula. I mean, you talk about a murder that was committed Makhaula in this game. I mean, this stadium, it's in suspect of a murder. A murder was committed. I mean, a ball that came through Itlako Hodimu and Makhaula ayetsang aybolaya just in goal lining. I mean, that was football murder. How he killed that ball, Makhaula. I mean, it just proven to us that why he's in Bafana. I mean, the composure in himself. But you talk about Kaizer Chiefs. They came to the party. They now understood that they were a lesser team compared to Orlando Pirates. But they allowed themselves to play. When Orlando Pirates was having the ball, they played with 5 at the back, 2 just in front of them, and 3-1. Rangachi Vaviro, for me, one of the best number 9. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish, as I say, because sometimes you need to do things over and over just to master it. But Makhaula, who had his first derby today, when he was playing on the left, I wouldn't want to lie. Every time he came deep, because derby is not for everyone. This is not a game for every young player. But for him to have the courage to always go at Dudley, unfortunately or fortunately, Dudley always had the upper hand of Makhaula and always won the ball. So, but you talk about the intelligence of Jose Rivero, who don't saw that we need to win this match. He then replaced Makhaula and placed Kabelo Dlamini, whom for me, according to his standard, Kabelo Dlamini, you know, jersey number 18. There's no player that I respect more than Kabelo Dlamini. He didn't have his best game today. Obviously, he's got a PhD of passing the ball. But according to the pace of the game, it did not allow Kabelo Dlamini to play football the best way he know how, because the game was too pacey. And Kabelo Dlamini, he doesn't run too much, but his passes runs far faster than any other player. Had he allowed himself, I don't know the coaching aspect from Jose Rivero as far as this game is concerned. He was supposed to say to Kabelo Dlamini, play as that deep-lying midfielder who can play as a number 10. Play your own football the best way you know how to. But today you could see that Kabelo Dlamini was overcoached. And had they allowed Kabelo Dlamini to play his own way, we could have seen something else. But I don't want to talk too much as far as that is concerned. But had they allowed Kabelo Dlamini to really compose himself. But you talk about Tito Patrick Maswanganyi. At last, Give Tito Patrick Maswanganyi his flowers. For me, scoring that goal is nothing compared to his play, his commitment to the game. Forget about the penalty. Forget about the penalties. Thibo is the courage for me. The penalty, I see the penalty. Him scoring the penalty. That was an emotional take of a penalty. We are talking about a player who just missed a penalty just in Cape Town City, just 2 or 3 games back. But the courage to have the audacity to hold that ball in a sold-out FNB thriller in front of the whole world watching this game. Tito Patrick Maswanganyi to have confidence to take the ball into that space and not being forced by any other person, but to say, I am the only person who's qualified to take a penalty before just missing one. Steve, the courage. A lot of people have lost so many dreams in life just because they didn't have the courage. They had the quality, they had the talent, they had all the attributions, but they lacked the courage. And Tito Patrick Maswanganyi today has really proven to us that it's more about the courage than the execution. Forget about the goal. I give the courage. The courage to say, even if I can fail. Remember, There's no player, I can tell you, within PSL era that was more criticized or is more criticized or more hated or more loved, more controversial than any other player in South African history of football than Patrick Tito Masongane. For him to have the audacity to put that ball on the spot and say, I'm going to take it. But anyway, let's talk about that place. To allow himself to score that ball in a Zinedine Zidane's way. To say even, I mean, who does that? Who passes the net at that level? I mean, this is the only game, if it's not the man of the match, that he would be playing the Soweto Derby without being man of the match. Can you imagine playing your man of the, I mean, your Soweto Derby without being man of the match, but you scored a goal that could win your game? Relebohile Mofokeng playing his first derby and being a decider. You know, the last encounter I had with Relebohile Mofokeng's mother, I thanked her for the 9 months. Let me thank our chairman, Dr. Ivan Kaizer. I mean, we are well led and well steered by the Iron Duke himself, the overseeing of this team. I mean, for him to understand how much attachment we have with this team. You talk about Mpumi Kaizer, Nkosana Kaizer, and so on, and everyone. You talk about our communication manager, Sistandi Murafe. I mean, they played a very good role. You now understand when you are so attached to this team, how much work do we engage ourselves into. Remember, this is our game. This was our game. We were hosting this game. The hard work, you know, these men who are really playing that pivotal role behind the pole. You talk about your Mudau. You know, there's a lot of hard work that we do behind the scenes to be attached. We are saving years, Thibo. You understand? But anyway, let me congratulate South African football, an epitome of black excellence, a team that is well led by two black men in Dr. Ivan Kaizer and Dr. Kaizer Mutaung. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. This game is far bigger than El Clasico, and I always say the difference is the resources at hand. Unfortunately, we always want to refer from a European kind of mentality to say if we don't see any whiteness, then it's not great. But I give respect to Kaizer Chiefs. They really played very well to allow us and to stretch us to get a goal at a 90 minutes plus. I mean, that's very profound.
Man of the match.
Man of the match, Waka, without any shadow of a doubt. I'll give it to Makhaula. Class of his own.
Mhlakeng's finest.
Yeah. He has really proven that he's the backbone of this team. I don't know if Mudau wants to cook because this is a derby. It will take another season for us to find a derby. He has to cook. He's got no any other option but to cook.
Steve, we mean business now. So this is the biggest derby in Africa.
Yeah.
So I just want to first thank the supporters. They came out in big numbers.
Yeah.
And this is the first the derby that today I witness. Orlando Pirates supporters outnumbered Kaizer Chiefs supporters.
Yeah. Easy.
So this is the derby that I saw today. When Pirates came in, they doing the exercise. The crowd was so happy.
Yeah.
And then when they announced first 11 for Chiefs and then the second first 11 for Paris, is where I said that no, today Paris supporters were outnumbered Kaizer Chiefs supporters today. And also I just want to thank the JMPD today for logistics on the road. Today we came here, there was no issues. They were free flowing. They control the traffic nicely. So we must give the credit where it's due because this is the big game. So also I want to also thank our former president Thabo Mbeki. He came. He came to witness to watch the game. He was here.
To him.
He was here. So for him to make time to come and watch Chiefs and Paris, it means something.
Were you with him there in VVIP?
No, I just saw him in far. So it means something for him to come here. So for Paris, we take one game at a time. Yeah. So our next game is versus Kukune on Wednesday. Yeah. And then another one is Sundown on Saturday.
Yes.
So those one, whatever is going to happen at Loftus, watch the space. We're going to take the league.
Yeah. And Stibo, I just received a call from the investigators of Pain. Unfortunately, we were expecting Pain to be somewhere in Naturena.
Yeah.
They found it somewhere in Pretoria. In Klokop. Yes. The Pain, remember Kaizer Chiefs, I've just discovered that Kaizer Chiefs had nothing to do with this game. This game, the Pain, 70% of Pain was found in Pretoria. And we are coming to them. And we're going to humiliate them in their backyard. We are going to expose that plumber. And I'm not here to say to nest any feelings if they dare think that we have to treat them like the last bones of this league. You are talking about a team that just won 7 leagues in a row. And we're going to take this league by force. We don't want to be laughed, Steve. We're not money. We are forcefully going to take the league that belongs to us. Mamelodi Sundowns belongs somewhere in number 4, not number 1. And we're not apologetic. We're going to win this league. Kankan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to win this league. And we're not going to be apologetic and be saying and be trying to be nice and say, hey, Sundowns not that. No. They will only become our friends if they are not number 1. For now, we've got no business with them. We're going to win this league. Kankan. And one thing, because we love football, they must stop this thing of playing big matches and they tell us that we must pay 20 rand. Yes, we don't have so much money, but we don't want to get into... I mean, you cannot be telling me that you bought a player worth 100 million and you want us to watch him for 10 rand. No, it doesn't make football business sense to me. They must manage these games the best way how. We don't want a 40,000 stadium having 100,000 people. Are you trying to create some stampede? No, but I don't want to talk about the politics of the game. All I'm saying is we want to see everyone well seated. You talk about this game that was sold out in less than, I mean, we're talking about over 90,000 people here.
Yeah.
But everyone was well seated, fine, safety and security okay. This is what we're expecting there in Loftus. We don't want this thing of seeing 3 times more than the actual number.
Thank you very much.
Dankwarar.